Hello. So I see in my notifications where Alicia's talking about me supporting real lifers. I have no idea what she's talking about. I still don't know what she's talking about because some account that I've never seen before called psychiatric something or psychiatrist or something like that came into my comments. She can't handle the truth. I was sitting there ready to go up there. I went up there 3 times, but she magically had to go into work, which, hey, she said she was on her way to work. Maybe she had to go to work. But she's over there lying her ass off, as Alicia always does. Yes, I'm sorry for Pug's loss, too. I didn't know that it happened. Um, I still don't know much about it, but I did see her comment. So I'm condolences to Pugs and her family. But Alicia's over there saying that I'm mad because her and Wendy V are making peace. No, that has nothing to do with it. She's saying that I'm mad because Wendy V is deleting live streams concerning Alicia. No, because if I want to clip something about Alicia, there's a lot of channels out there that I can just go and do it. I've proven that. Hey, Ross Dog. I saw all y'all over there. Um, what I was mad about was Wendy V taking down the one that I clipped where she's talking about her room in her Discord that was designated for nothing more than to make fun of Alicia. Because according to Wendy V, her Discord doesn't roll that way. Yeah, I I heard she does that a lot. Hands out free wrenches. So it has nothing to do with Wendy V and Alicia making peace. I could give two shits less. Steph was around back in the day when I left Wendy V's Discord. Steph was around back in the day when Wendy V got up in her fifis for whatever reason and booted 5, 6, 7 other women because I left her Discord. So it has nothing to do with Wendy V and Alicia making amends. That doesn't affect my life. See, Alicia wants to come on here and run her mouth and run her mouth, and all she ever talks about is Laura. And that's okay. I don't give a shit. Talk about Laura all you want. I don't care. But when you're being a hypocrite and you're saying things about Laura that you have done as well, then that's when I chime in. I don't know what you did to get booted, Steph. I think it was all around the same time. And then for her to be so petty as to call out Barnyard because Barnyard found something I said funny, whatever. It is. It's just whatever. But no, Alicia, you're not gonna sit over there and just lie. I never said a word about Remy being in your chat. Why would I care if Remy's in your chat? Remy doesn't come in my chat. Why the fuck would I care if Remy is in your chat? What I'm doing that's pissing you off is calling out your hypocrisy. That's what I'm doing. And Wendy V, who wants to pretend like, see, Wendy V, if you remember correctly, Steph, Wendy V got all pissy when she thought a bunch of us was on a private call with Laura. I don't know how that would affect Wendy V at all, but if you remember correctly, she got all pissy about that, about a private call with Laura. And I think that's when she started booting people. I'm not really sure. I left. Like I said, I got tired of Wendy V trying to tell me what I could and could not go live about, who I could and could not talk about. I got tired of it. I left. Big deal. And then I even stayed cordial after that until I saw that Wendy V was playing Miss Hypocrisy. You know, after the way she treated Diane, and all Diane wanted to do was have a stream and have some fun. And Wendy V made her feel like she was 6 inches tall, just totally mocked the shit out of her over wanting to do a stream. And then went to Wendy V or went to Diane and asked Diane to remove all the live streams. Yes, only Wendy V. Now Wendy V can get up on Laura's panel and tell Laura that her ex Patreons like Janelle and Lab and all of them, they're cool. They're not causing any problems. Only Don Marie, Capone, and Red Dragon, they're the ones causing the problems. When I can look in comment sections and see that's not the case. Hey, 50 Shades. So, Alicia, you can get as good as you give. Now, you want to sit out there and whine and cry or whatever, raise hell, whatever you want to call your live stream tonight about me pulling old clips. But yet, you got a whole ass video of me triggered to fuck at Laura showing my oxygen machine and everything else. So, once again, it's good for you, but it's not okay for me or anybody else to do, right? Now, what you really need to quit doing, Alicia, is using Tiffany and her tragedy to try to use that against me. Because what you may not know is that I too communicated with Tiffany throughout her journey with her beloved son. You weren't the only one. Okay? Now, did I text Tiffany and say, look, Alicia's going to keep calling me a liar about the whole list and the emails? We all know, Steph. We all know what went down with the emails. She says she can't open that email. She got rid of that email. She deleted that email. But then she told Tiffany Marie and Steph on a phone call that she could access them. The emails were talking about list. And at that time, CPS calls were being made. So Mander wanted to know why her name was mentioned when talking about a list. Remember Steph and Mander Lynn did the live stream asking Alicia about her email that she accidentally showed on her live stream that talked about a list and Amanda Lynn being next. And Alicia had a total come apart, told 3, 4, 5 different stories about it, and then come to find out there was a phone call and Alicia slipped up and said that she could actually access those emails. Yeah, that's what the email said. It was from uh, an account unknown Capone, and uh, Alicia said she didn't know who that was. That person was coming for her because according to Alicia, everybody comes for her. She doesn't go for anybody. Everybody comes for her. Yeah, it's still up on Mander's channel. And you and Mander were asking about why it said something about a list and Amanda was on it. And Alicia had all kinds of stories and she changed it 4 or 5 times. Turns out there was a phone call between Steph and Tiffany Marie and Alicia, and she got caught up in some bullshit and she dropped out of the phone call. I do not concur with their targeting of your hernia. That's okay. It's okay. You know, what you'll never find on here is clips of me telling people, like Alicia has told people, that their family hates them and they'd be better off dead. Yeah, that's where I've been getting the clips. That's where I've been. That's what. Steph, are you still on Discord? I'll send you the damn screenshot. But I'm not even mad. Alicia keeps saying I'm mad, I'm triggered, I'm mad, I'm mad, I'm triggered. I'm not mad. I'm not triggered. But if she can come on here every day or 3 or 4 times a week and go at somebody for the same things she has done, then other people can speak up and say, but wait, you did that. You did that. And then for her to try to throw in Tiffany's grief and how I made Tiffany cry. No, bitch. No. I no, because I didn't come on here and go live and say, "Hey, I want to let everybody know that I've been in contact with Tiffany Marie since all of this started." I didn't do that. Alicia did. But Alicia needed those ass pats or whatever. I didn't do that. Did I stay in contact with Tiffany Marie? Yes, I did. But I didn't feel the need to come on here and let the world know what I was doing because I wasn't doing it for ass pats. I was doing it because I genuinely care about her grief. Well, again, Alicia's not going to sit over there and lie on me. I never said a word about Remy being in her chat. I don't care if Remy's in her chat. As far as Batty running around screaming, I doxed her. Let's see. Long, long, long ago, Laura came on my panel and said Batty's first name. Batty contacted me and asked me to please remove that live because Laura had said her first name. I wouldn't even know how to look you up, sit down with Rachel. I don't know. That's like Alicia over there saying that people are digging into her shit about her family. I don't even, she's got, yeah, there's family members I don't talk to. I don't give a fuck. Who cares that you don't talk? I got a couple family members I don't talk to either. Yeah. See, Steph, it's just, do I pick at Alicia? Yeah, I do. I'm not going to sit here and say I don't. But, it's the internet. And when she's sitting up on her panel being a total fucking hypocrite, then people have the right to call out the hypocrisy. Just like when Wendy V's being a total fucking hypocrite, people have the right to call out the hypocrisy. It's just the way it is. Now, she says she's going to prove all this stuff about. She's talking about using that website, if y'all remember correctly. The website that Marianne, Hello Starlight, passed to Alicia, lied and said she didn't give it to Alicia, even though it was right there in a live stream. What are you going to do with that website, Alicia? What are you going to do with it? Because I can tell you right now, you're never going to trace me back to touching your real life because I never have and I have no desire to. None. I don't give a shit about your real life. To be honest with you, I think a lot of your real life is phony, but that's okay because it's the internet. You can come on here and make up any life you want. It don't matter. It's the internet. But you're not going to sit over there and make it and say all this lying bullshit. Oh, I'm not far out of the bed, but if you would have just let me up on the panel, hey, Aratria, if she would have just let me up on the panel, we could have already said this. But according to her, if you ever notice, everybody always attacks Alicia. Alicia never goes for anybody, according to her. According to her. She never goes for anybody. She has up a live stream that has me calling me a cop caller. I've never called the cops on anybody on YouTube. She has. I not. She has me as a CPS caller. Well, that was back in the Facebook days, and I saved a baby's life, so I'd do it again. She has me as a landlord caller. I didn't do that. Brian knows exactly who did that. And I have the live stream from where it was stated who did it. But Alicia, stop. If you think, now, there's a bunch of them over there hanging in your chat because they hate Laura. And that's all fine and dandy. I don't have anything to do with Laura either. Am I going to come here 3, 4 days a week just to talk about Laura? No, no. Just like I'm not going to come on here 3 or 4 days a week and talk about your dumbass. But you're over there squawking about people coming into your real life. You have been squawking that same shit for what, 7, 8 years and never proved it. Never once proved that anybody came into your real life. Nobody gives a shit about uh that fake review or whatever somebody left on your business back in 2016. Nobody gives a shit. And to be honest with you, I don't know who the psychiatrist person is. It's just an account in my comment section. They didn't drop no links or nothing. So why do I care? I'm not in Discord that often anymore. And as far as the LCU, once again, Alicia, you lied. Do you know what it takes to get kicked out of Keemstar's universe? Trust me, I've not come close. You should have just let me have the link, Alicia, and we could have put this to bed. But you don't want it to end. You don't want it to end. Just just say it. Just be honest. But don't get up there squawking and carrying on like I'm supporting a real lifer. I have no fucking idea what you are talking about. And if you say my name, I'm going to strike you. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Good luck. I never go in there. I'm in that Discord, but I never go in there. But I don't go in Discord that often anymore. I get bored in Discord. She wouldn't give me a link, Tess. But she was on her way to work. But she said she wasn't going to let me come up even before I took the link. She said, hell no, I ain't talking to her. I ain't got nothing to say to her. But you did because you were live about me. So you did have something to say to me. You did. And then she said, Wendy V's going to go live in the morning and drag Tracy for filth. Okay. What's she going to do? She going to run her mouth on a fucking string. Because she doesn't have anything on me. No, she would not let me up. I never made it out of the backstage, Steph. But keep going live, Alicia, and keep pointing your finger at people on here that's done shitty shit, but that you've done equally shitty shit. And then fully expect somebody to call it out. And it just happened to be me. Your avatar was on panel 0 audio. Do I have audio now? Again, I'm going to bed. I'm never up at midnight. You all know I'm old. Oh, did she pull me up? Because I went up there like 3 times. And when she wouldn't let me up, I ran over and made a community post. I don't know where I was. I was in limbo at that point. Good. If she did let me up, then maybe she'll let me up again. And we can just confront each other on our lies and be done with it. Right, Ardria? In 2 minutes, it is tomorrow. Again, I am never up this late. But because she would not let me up on her panel, I thought, well, you blubbering fucking idiot. Everything coming out of your mouth is a lie. I'm not supporting real lifers. You're the one that wants to give a serial porn bomber a medal. An admitted porn bomber sitting in Wendy V's Discord admits to porn bombing people, and you want to give him a medal because I got porn bombed? Stop it, Alicia. Well, I can't say they're attacking me. I mean, that's not fair to say, sit with Rachel, because I do my fair share of picking. I do my fair share of it. But if I hear some hypocrisy bullshit, especially coming out of her mouth, who has gone real life on people, who has done dirty shit on here, has told people they'd be better off dead, but she's pointing her finger at somebody else, yeah, I'm probably going to say something. It's just who I am. Hello, Neri. I don't even want to know about any porn bomb ideas. I just got porn bomb yesterday or day before, whenever it was, which is partially my fault because I didn't authenticate the account. But considering it's somebody that's, and then she says that Dawn Marie, I support Dawn Marie doxing in her live stream. Dawn Marie came to your live stream, asked you to remove a dox. You refused to do it. And then she said your first and middle name, which you have had channels under and have shown every school badge credential you have ever had, email addresses under that name. That's not doxing you, Alicia. That's not, it's like, you know, calling me Tracy Lynn. That ain't doxing me. Wasn't even gay porn. I don't know. I didn't see it. I had walked away from my phone. Don Marie or Tyra Boo and Red Dragon were on my panel and they were trying to work things out. And I had walked away from my phone and I was literally making me a baked potato when they started screaming, "Shut it down, shut it down, shut it down." So I run to where my phone was on the charger, pick it up, and there's a nudie picture. And now Wendy V and Makeup Mobster want to throw it out there that I porn bomb myself. That I porn bomb myself. Well, that's about as logical as saying that Makeup Mobster walked out in her full birthday suit and dropped the towel while on Laura's live stream on purpose. Right, Steph. I can't even screen share, but I porn bomb myself. Or I had somebody do it. Yeah, that's what I did. Fucking idiots. But I'm getting off here. I'm going to bed. I appreciate y'all coming in. Y'all stay out of trouble. Alicia, you told a bunch of lies up there tonight. But I want you to come back and prove everything that you said you were going to prove. No, someone wanted Michelle and I to stop working on things. I don't know, Tyra. I don't know. But Alicia, you don't own the internet. contrary to popular belief. You don't own it. I don't own it. You can sit over there and you can talk about anything you want every time you hit that live button, and so can I. Now, as far as you going legal on me, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Because I haven't done shit to you. But we've all heard the legal. I'm going legal. For how many years now? So, all right, guys. Like I said, I'm getting off here. It's tomorrow already. Y'all have a good night. Stay out of trouble. And I will see you around the tubes.